How do you view this season kind of as a whole for you personally?
Uh, I view it as I would say, a great experience. Um, a lot of learning, listen.
Where do you feel like you grew and where do you feel like you kind of need to improve?
I think I grew, not basketball related, just as a person. Just being the person I am when I'm not playing basketball, around all my teammates, my coaches. And I'll say improvement wise, just coming back next year, uh, perfecting all the small things that I tried to do this year to just get better at every little details that I did this year and most of the stuff that I went through this year to just get better at it.
You're extension eligible this summer. How do you view those conversations and your future here?
Oh wow, I didn't even think of that. That's just something that I think my agent gonna be working on it. Uh, right now, I'm just gonna focus on my mental, my body, and everything will handle itself.
Just, I was also going to ask about that extension eligibility. But how much of a priority for is it for you to stay with this organization in the long term?
I love it here. I love it here. Like I said, I love it here, and the rest of the things gonna handle itself. So,
What was the biggest challenge in that personal growth that you talked about?
um, it was more about communication. And communication is, I think, is the key to everything. No matter how that communication come out, um, but there is definitely gotta be a better communication. I think that was the biggest growth. And I just spoke to Steve not too long ago. We had a couple good communication this year, and he told me that's the most thing he was proud of me, beside basketball. Like that was the biggest thing that he was really proud of me about, just being able to communicate with him and communicate with my teammate better, and the stuff.
Andrew Wiggins said he sees an all-star season coming for you. What do you think about that, and how soon is that goal for you, maybe?
I mean, it's all just gonna depend on how I take this summer. Uh, it's just gonna come down to how I go through this summer. Because anything is possible, and I feel like I could do it going through next year. It's just all gonna comes down to what type of summer I'm going to have.
How much more solidified do you feel like your place is here in the rotation, what your minutes, role will be next year than maybe it was a year ago?
Um, I also think gonna be much better compared to all the years I've been here. I feel like my first year was okay, second year was better, and my first year, my third year was way better than my second year. And obviously, like I just said, it's just gonna come down to what I'm doing this summer. Because at the end of the day, if I get better, it's gonna even help me to be on that floor more.
Kind of following up on Anthony's question, in a basketball sense, how ready do you feel you are to take an even another step next year, and specifically as a scorer? Because when you stepped in the starting lineup, your scoring increased. You found different ways to score, the mid range or whatever. How ready do you feel you are to bump that up even more to 18, 20, whatever next year?
Uh, I'll say I'm very ready, and I'm confident on the work that I'm gonna put in this summer to come back and be that guy that they're gonna rely on sometimes. And like I said, I feel like I'm gonna be ready for anything, any moment, or anything that's gonna be there for me.
Hello, Jonathan. You mentioned about communication, so I'm curious why you made the decision to walk into the coach office to talk with him.
I mean, sometimes people don't know you if you don't speak. Sometimes people don't know what's going on in your mind if you don't actually get to see. Like, it's the same way I don't know what's going on in my coach's mind if I don't get to ask them questions. And question is communication. It's the same way as you guys here asking me questions about everything or about basketball, or about my life. I mean, y'all wouldn't know if I don't communicate with you guys. And I think that's the biggest thing. And that's pretty much what I had to do, like, and learn and just be myself and find a way to communicate with my teammates, my coaches, and everybody else.
Jonathan, when people think of the Warriors, obviously the first thing that comes to mind is Steph, Clay, and Draymond. And there's some question about how much longer those three can stay together, will stay together. But with what you saw with the younger guys, you, Trayce, Brandon, Moses, how encouraged are you about the future with this team, with that group of young guys?
I'm very excited to see, because I know we got, like you said, everybody else, Moses, Trayce, BP. Think it's a great core that stick together. We're going to do big things. And I'm really excited to see how that comes out, because I'm very excited to just keep growing with those guys around me. Hopefully we can make it happen like Steph and Dre and Clay. But I'm very excited, you know. I'm looking forward to that.
I think last year in this interview you mentioned rebounding is something that you were kind of trying to prioritize heading into the summer. Is there a specific area of your game that you're focused in on?
I'm just focusing. I think I'm just gonna focus on expanding more of things that I'm doing already, and I feel like it's gonna be more, even get better at shooting. Just try to be a full, complete player.
With your shot, how good are you feeling about it, and are you trying to get it to a point where defense is really kind of like, fear the three?
I mean, definitely, like I said, complete player is pretty much being able to be a two-way player coming into next year's season.
How do you feel about your season defensively?
I mean, I felt great. I actually think I got better compared to the years I've been here. I feel I got more smarter on defense.